This whole annex is
Are
a
you done with it? I mean,
Silverware.
ordinance adoption. Want to run from there?
is that what I mean, yesterday?
Right here, butter, butter, syrup.
I'll make you a copy of mine.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you, this book right here, are we planning on going through this book start to finish, or how do we, I'm just trying to kind of get a handle on what our course really is. The last time we just kind of darted all over the place, not what that's the norm, or if we're fixing to start a,
What I do is I go by general topics, and I try to stay in this general order. So I got this out of order, so that's one thing yesterday. That should have been one of the first things we did. But most of what we did yesterday was this area here. And then current questions are the one thing that we just skipped yesterday, just because of time.
I was out last night.
We started here, so we'll pick up right here and kind of work our way through that. And it's just a systematic approach is one of the short answer is that we did cover the first quarter there, but maybe not in the exact order. There's printed.
I mean,
So-
really good. Oh, go ahead.
No.
And it just really told me what I'm doing, what I already knew, is that I need to stop focusing on all my other business entities and
Yeah.
really get with it and do it, so.
If you don't, it will just drag out forever.
Oh, yeah, you'll never do it. I say the aggravating part is I have been at the level that I could have passed this. Man, if you don't apply it right then, what will you lose?
It's a slippery slope if you stand on foot, but it's just too easy to forget how to use it. Yeah, flashcard, notes, that's a smart.
I think we're gonna steal these notes or I'll find a copy machine.
Oh, is that the ones you had yesterday? I'll make a few copies of it. You don't mind, no? Yeah,
We're not gonna get this guy much longer.
Hey.
He's gonna make it next time.
It's only on
Yeah.
pencil.
I think just off this
On the
stuff.
front, on the front here.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm saying that's a
got it straightened
smart,
out.
smart way of taking it down, because it's just, all you have to do is decide whether or not it's an install type question or if it's, yeah, you seem like
I
you're
think,
right on top of just about everything. You ever
David
seen one
has
thing we're
no
talking about?
I got
recited
those, and it's just like the trick questions like the one I read last night, where it's a
He said,
36 inches by 36 inches.
Oh, yeah.
I put over it
Yeah.
versus, I'm guarantee I put 36-inch square.
Yeah,
Because
it's just-
when you read it real fast and you're in test mode,
Yeah.
you're on that thumb bitch right away.
That's why, it's one of those
Yeah,
sexy
I'm
answer
trying to
ones.
put
They've
it-
Oh,
got
yeah.
36 square
I've had
inches.
that on both of the,
Yeah.
both the tests I took from.
And
And I'm like, I know that fits right, 36 inches, there's a square behind it, you just run it by. I scratched that damn square, smooth out on my book last night.
Did you have a question that had to do with the conductors considered outside of the building? Question asking you, which of the following is considered?
Yeah, but I
outside?
can't remember it well enough to.
That one is,
I know there's one that says 26 mobile home sites, and that's it, that's all they tell you. And you gotta go back and do the percentages, and each type.
are they looking for, did you just, did you need a total VA for the whole home, or did you have to do square footage?
No, it's,
And is it a fear
is it-
question?
maybe it's RV, but it's the one where when you read the beginning of the chapter, it says 70% will be this
That's RV.
20, is it RV? It's that one, because it's you gotta go back, and they do give you a total, so you gotta break out that total into the 70% of, you know what I mean?
They have a couple of different RV types of questions. One of them has to do with the percentages of the amperage receptacles, with 70% of the 50, it's 70% for the 30, 20% for the 50, and then 100% for the 20s. But they also have some that are flat out, service calculators that are so many sites that are existing that are 50 amps, so many that are 30 and 20 amps, and so many that of them are 10 sites with power. And is that the one, is that the percentage one, or is that the low calculation? There's 250s and 22, 20, 30s.
Yeah, I have-
Yeah, 25 sites. And service surge on the
In the back, I probably got an answer for it.
This one, you have to size it based on the VA that they give you in the section. It's 9,600 for a 50 amp, 3,600 for both a combo, and
For 20 and 30.
2,400 if it's just a.
But then you also have something that is, that's one where it says, every 10 sites will have at least 120.
It has power, yeah, but, and if you have them, a dedicated 10 site with power has a it's either 600 or 660 VA for each one of those sites, but you don't count the 10 sites in your degrading table. So you just go to the vehicle
Right,
side.
right.
If you had the
But you
lower-
have to put that in a total at the end.
So you have 25 sites,
That's what it gives you.
you have 20 amp, 30 amps, so each site, so these are all gonna be the 3,600 VA variations.
I probably got it on the back. What it depends.
And then you've got, an 80, so these are actually pretty simple.
Hi.
The one I've seen is 250,
Look on the back of
22.
the product, I probably got it.
Are you German?
Yeah.
Just saying.
25 sites at 42% derated, sounds about right. So 15, 12 per site. Okay, you did it by individual, and then you added your 87 amps of water, 244 and a half amps. 245.
They have one about a solar panel on there too, and it's just pretty much, I believe it's a series parallel.
I've heard, I'm sure we bring that up, but nobody had the details on it.
Well, I mean, you could plug any damn numbers into it, but it was pretty much saying there was like 6 panels,
Video? Masks?
like connected in series. And there's
24 volt panels or 12 volt?
What date were you?
for some reason I'm sticking 48 sticking
What do you
in
mean,
there. 48
the
volts.
Oh, well, it was a little while
Is,
back.
oh, you needed guys.
Can't remember that.
6 panels with 48 volts, and then.
And it was a calculation
Yeah,
question,
it is
where
too.
they wanted you to, I drew it out, like the down on just a diagram,
Uh-huh.
the
Oh,
series
it is?
around the
Okay,
outside,
look at
parallels in
that.
between, and I just broke down all the parallels.
You're gonna use it for short.
Take back, made them all
Oh,
series, and then
okay.
break parallels, make them series, and then.
So you just, were there several streams of 6 panels each or something like that?
Yeah, it was like 6 panels, and then within those 6 panels, they had something, however many in series.
Yeah, if you had, let's see, you had,
I can't remember.
if you had 6 panels at 48 volts, and you had, 2 of them in series each, maybe there were 24 volts each on 2 panels, and you had, you call that a stream. So we put the streams out and what your series values are all the way up to whatever your combined voltage needs to be, and then parallel them together. So you've got 3 parallel pairs of 24 volts. Basically. And so these are series to the 48, but then combined you'd have 48, 48, and 48. No, parallel to 48. Excuse me. So it's just 48 volts.
I know the other one, they'll get you on, if we do install anywhere, you'll definitely get it wrong, thinking you know the maximum height on the Oklahoma disconnect outside. 57, it's a weird ass thing.
No, it's just 6.5
It's
feet.
minimum 2 feet to 6'7".
Yeah,
It's a 2 feet.
They stress that too.
Yep.
Hard. Any kind of aggregate panel or anything with a breaker.
Are you talking about like your inspection stuff too?
It's to the center of the breaker, or to the center of the handle and the on position is where it's at.
That's a pretty common number. So anytime you use a circuit breaker to switch as a disconnecting means or as a switch for line control or anything of that nature, it's the same 6'7".
And it's that word maximum.
Yeah, and that's at it's the center of the handle, that's highest position is where it is, so not the pivot part, but the very top part. Yeah.
6'7", huh?
6'7", and that, you know, there's a bunch of numbers like that, like chapter 7, we'll just do that real fast, and kind of knock that all the way. Chapter 7 has got about 10 things in it that, you know, you can just either commit them to memory or put them all on a page that are kind of relatively clustered together. Those are questions that when you hit them, you can just kind of bank that time for something else. So, chapter 7, I'm going to just give it to you on the board, and you can write it down, and I'll go back over the sections. But it's first one is an on time. It's a 10-second on rule. The way chapter 7 is laid out is you have your more prohibited or most restricted type emergency systems first. So that's what 700 covers. The sections that deal with life safety issues. So if you had a hospital that had, you know, what do you call it, critical care units and stuff of that nature.
That's on that. How many, what's the minimum branch circuit for critical care?
Is it branch circuits or branch circuit receptacles?
Here's receptacles.
Biggest receptacle, they have 6.
In critical care.
Yes.
And then in general care, it drops to 4. 4. Yeah, it's 4 and 6, and then the required branch circuit.
Just 2.
Yeah. And you gotta be careful, because they phrase it like that. They'll say, you know, branch circuit receptacles, and it's really easy to just hear or see the branch circuit part and know that, because it's 2 in either one, general or critical care.
So go over that again one more time.
This is, 700 is gonna be your life safety, emergency systems. Then we get into 701, which is legally required standby systems, and then your critical operations power supply, which is COPS, and right after that. So you kind of start with the most restrictive, more important emergency system, you kind of work your way down. It's a 10-second on roll under 700. And then when it comes to 701, it drops to 60 seconds. So it's power goes out, and within 10 seconds on 700, you have to have a generator or whatever it is that you're using backup power kick in. And then for legally required, they kick it back. And those are going to be things like your mechanical, refrigeration units, things that are important but not quite